I left my neighborhood gas station 2 hours ago and I'm still driving. I think I just went through Spring Green. I'm trying to go to Richland Center doing a homecoming with my friend Scott. Way out in the middle of nowhere. We're here, and believe it or not, this is like October 4th or 5th or something, and it's 87 degrees. Beautiful here in Richland Center. Scott's already got us loaded in. Okay, we're kind of sort of roughly set up. I hate the height of these poles. I mean, my head is above the top of the speaker. Scott has some tripods in his truck. We're gonna put these suckers on tripods. It's gonna be better that way. So they just turned the lights back on us, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Here's a picture of what it looks like in the dark. So anyway, there's Scott.
Hey everybody!
It's our maiden voyage.
We're ready to have some fun tonight.
Scott is all hyped up and ready to go.
Absolutely. Thanks for helping me tonight.
Thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. And I hope
better.
this is okay what I've brought here to the table.
Oh, it looks good.
We had speaker poles that I hated, so we went ahead and took Scott's tripods and got those things in the air where they belong. Scott brought those 3 lights that kind of look like ADJ chameleons, but Chauvet makes them. I framed them with 8 light Maxi 2.0s, and look at the wash we're getting. I do have a couple neon tubes shining out, but only 2, and I think it looks great. Somebody in the comment section today was asking me why I don't use moving heads much anymore. This is why. Why use moving heads when you can get a great effect like this without shining lights in anybody's eyes? Look at the audience. They're totally lit up. It's a cool effect, I think. The homecoming committee put together a very well-intended playlist, and I went very rogue off of it because anything on that playlist that wasn't energy, they didn't really respond well to. Sometimes when you go to homecomings, it's a slow start, and it was a slow start at this one. They kind of started trickling in at 8:30, and by 9 o'clock, they did the homecoming march where they had the king and queen. After that, we were able to kick it off. We kicked the parents out, and we had a lot of fun. Did a lot of group active stuff, a lot of line dances, and just a lot of high energy songs, rock stuff and dance stuff. Not a lot of hip hop stuff. The hip hop stuff, as much as they wanted it and had it requested, they just weren't responding well to it. And some schools are like that. This school, they needed the fun stuff. And Scott's a great hype man. Scott works the microphone. He gets them dancing. He gets them singing. He gets them engaged. And the kids had a lot of fun. There was somebody who was working concessions, and they said that they had been to the last 40 dances that this school has had, and they've never seen as many kids dance than they did at this one. So that was a nice compliment that we got. Everybody was cool. The faculty was cool. The kids were super cool. No problem at all. It was 2.5 hours, but altogether today, man, I was on the road for almost 13 hours. I left my house at just after 3, and I got home at almost 4 o'clock. And only about 45 minutes of that was dinner. So hopefully we won't get flagged for content because there's music being played, but we're having celebratory steaks at Pinecone.
Yippee!
The best kept secret in Wisconsin. This place is wonderful. 24 hour.
After a show.
Yeah, trucker food. You got to do this. The potatoes a little small tonight, and they didn't have my chicken dumpling soup, but yeah, this is what $23 gets you at Pinecone. What is this, a 23 ounce?
Yeah.
Steak?
23 or 24.
It's big. It's more than I can eat, but I'll bring it home. That'll be food for tomorrow. Our original plan was to bring a set of Evolve 50s and some EKX 15-inch subwoofers. I'm glad we didn't do it. We went ahead and brought the full EKX rig, which is EKX tops and EKX subs. I think they're 132 decibels, where the Evolve 50s are 127. It doesn't sound like a big difference, but it actually is quite a difference between 127 and 132. I'm glad we did it. And I'm glad he had tripods in there, because those poles I had that were coming off the subs were kind of useless. I can't think of a situation where I'd use something that short. Unless I was up on a stage, maybe, which we were not. So I'm glad he had those tripods in there to get those up in the air like he did. But I think it went pretty well. And I hope to work with Scott again. I've known Scott. Man, I've known of him forever. And he's known of me forever, and we've known the same people and worked with the same people, but we've never worked together until this event. And I hope there's more. I hope to work with them again because I had fun, and I think it worked out really well for both of us. So, yeah, long day. Oh my gosh. I felt like I was driving forever. And this might be the furthest I drive for a gig this year. There is some stuff coming up in December where I'm going to be driving far, but I don't think quite that far. It was every bit of 2.5 hours to get there. And you're watching out for deer and everything else on the way back. But hey, it was work and it was worth my while. And I think we did all right. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section how to look to you. If you want to see a playlist from this gig, let me know. I'll try to put a video together with a playlist on here. Because we can go back and look at it and we can talk about what was requested and what I just went ahead and thought was a good idea to play. Because there's a lot of that stuff on there. I can't even remember what all I played. Like, for instance, Pink Pony Club was a request, but I played Hot to Go instead. And despite the fact that Taylor Swift dropped an album at midnight on Friday, nobody even asked for Taylor Swift. In the request, they said something about Love Story, which I didn't play. I played Shake It Off and got a good response. There was a lot of stuff like that, and I'd be happy to discuss it more in a video if you want it. So just let me know in the comment section if that's something you're interested in. That's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.